Welcome to Phobia Files, where we unravel fear and help you face it head-on. Today, let's conquer acrophobia together and rise above. What fears have you faced recently? Have you ever been gripped by fear so intense it stops you in your tracks? Imagine standing at the edge of a tall building, heart pounding, palms slick with sweat. Why does your brain scream danger even when you're perfectly safe? Today, we're uncovering the truth about acrophobia, the fear of heights, and how you can rise above it. Can you recall a time when height made you freeze? This isn't just a simple fear. It's a mental tug-of-war. For most, heights spark caution, but for someone with acrophobia, it's an overwhelming storm of panic. Everyday situations feel impossible. But what makes this particular fear so powerful? And more importantly, is there a way to overcome it? Stay tuned. What strategies have you used to manage fear like this? Let's dive into the roots of acrophobia. Sometimes it's tied to personal history, an accidental fall, or even witnessing someone else's scare. But it's not only about events. Imagine a child observing a parent's fear of heights. That silent observation teaches their brain to equate height with danger. And guess what? Your brain can magnify even the smallest threats. The amygdala, your mind's fear alarm, often rings louder than needed, confusing safe situations with danger. What's fascinating is this fear also stems from evolution. Our ancestors needed to avoid cliffs to survive, and that survival instinct lingers in our modern brains. However, our world has changed, and what once protected us can now trap us in fear. But why does this instinct misfire? The answer lies in how your brain processes risk and memory, which we'll explore next. What do you think fuels fear, the past or instincts? Here's the trick. The past and biology aren't the only players. Vertigo adds another layer of complexity, making the ground beneath you feel like it's moving. Then there's the snowball effect, an uneasy childhood memory of slipping, which continues to fuel a lifetime of misfiring fear responses. Think about it like this. You climb a ladder, feel a slight wobble, and suddenly your brain says, "This is unsafe." Each time, the fear gets bigger and harder to control. But don't lose hope. Understanding is the first step toward unwinding this tangled knot. Every layer we peel back gets us closer to stopping fear from taking control. Have you ever experienced a small memory snowball into something bigger? Now, let's talk solutions. Conquering acrophobia doesn't happen overnight, but step by step. First, there's cognitive-behavioural therapy, or CBT. This teaches you to challenge irrational thoughts, replacing fears like, "I'll fall," with rational reminders like, "I'm secure." Then comes exposure therapy, a controlled approach where you gradually face your fear. It might start with looking at pictures of heights, working up to standing on a balcony. Every small challenge builds confidence. Techniques like mindful breathing steady the body, quieting the storm of panic. Modern tools like virtual reality are game changers, simulating height scenarios in a safe, controlled space. And for some, medications can help manage severe anxiety. The road to recovery looks different for everyone, but one thing's for sure: freedom from fear is possible. Let's explore how tiny steps can lead to big changes. What baby steps could you take to face a fear? Recovery isn't just personal, it's societal. Picture schools introducing mental health education to normalize fear-based struggles early on. Or workplaces fostering understanding cultures where employees feel safe sharing their vulnerabilities. Technology like VR continues to break down barriers, bringing innovation to fear treatment. But systemic support matters too. Making therapies affordable and accessible for underserved communities amplifies change. When society joins the conversation, treatment options grow universally, helping individuals rewrite their fear-filled stories into ones of triumph and trust. How could communities or schools help normalize fears like acrophobia? Thank you for watching another insightful episode of Phobia Files. If today's video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more empowering stories and expert strategies to tackle fear. Remember, progress happens one step at a time. What's your next brave step? Let us know in the comments below.